point I want to start with is that in-person work really leads to a lot of discrimination in the workplace against a population that just can't really thrive in a in-person environment, and that is smelly people. Yeah, I mean, it's very difficult for people who smell to advance in the workplace, and it's difficult for people to be around them. The results for I typed in how to tell a coworker they smell, and it returns over 50,000 results. This is a question that is on people's minds. There are tons of articles about it. It is part of HR training seminars. It's on WikiHow. All these people out there trying to find a tactful way of managing BO in the workplace. And it can get into legal issues too. Here's some advice about how to tell a coworker that they smell. You want to downplay the problem to help them feel less embarrassed. All right, so then we're getting into weird communication techniques here. You can't even be direct about it. Be honest and kind. Don't tackle it with hints. I mean, this is a fucking research paper that was performed on how to tell a coworker. No, not 50,000. 5 million results about how to tell a coworker they smell. It's wild. So, this was one of the things that this turned up. The director of the Knowledge Center at the Society for Human Resource Management said that she gets calls every couple weeks from HR professionals to broach the issue of body odor. This is the number one or number two most embarrassing talk in the workplace, and we could, just eliminate this entire issue and all of the hurt feelings about it and all of the workplace awkwardness by simply having remote work, and just letting smelly people advance in the workplace. All right, so a Japanese tech company actually made an app to deal with this issue where they're selling a device that allows people to self-test their sweaty exteriors. So it's a literal stank detector. And this is what we have to do with in-person work. If you smell at home, it's who's going to complain about it? Your wife, your cat, or whatever. They probably like the smell, but your coworkers, they don't. So let's want everyone to get this Japanese app. There's a word in Japanese for the behavior of office workers who annoy others, sumahara, which is smell harassment. In a world where there's just so many different kinds of workplace harassment, we could just eliminate smell harassment altogether by having remote work. All right, so let's talk about another issue that is very present, on top of mind, really for a lot of us during the pandemic, is that you don't have to wear pants if you work remotely. Not wearing pants is nice, but I don't think that a lot of people realize that in addition to being uncomfortable, pants can be dangerous. So we'll go back to this in a second. But yeah, here's a New Zealand counselor caught with his pants down, literally, not wearing pants. Look, this is an awkward thing on Zoom, but which would be more awkward? Seeing this on Zoom or having a guy walking around in his underwear in the office where you could just see everything right next to him. But back to the issue of pants being dangerous. These are some health issues that wearing pants can cause. Tight-fitting jeans can cause vulvogynia, which is just permanent pussy hurt, basically. You can get this from wearing pants. Permanent muscle damage. Pants, if they're tight, can cut off the blood supply and permanently nerve damage you, and infertility in men. That's what pants can cause. So basically, if we want the human race to continue, we need remote work. Wearing jeans for prolonged donation causes cancer and damage to private parts in men. So the dicks are at stake, everybody. All right, another thing that people don't think a lot about is, this is very important. There was one group of people, not people, literally not people, one group who loved the pandemic, and that is little pets. And, they dramatically benefited from having us home all the time. And, I know that these people are going to, argue for in-person work or whatever, but I just want to emphasize how mean and callous that really is. All these animals, dogs and cats, there's literally articles for dogs and cats to cope with their little separation anxiety. Some of them are peeing on the kitchen counter, and that's very sad. So, just when this team argues, I just want you really to keep in the front of your mind who they want to hurt. This little guy, this precious little being. If only there was some Sarah McLachlan playing in the background. Very sad. I think that, there's also this issue of we like something more when we're away from it, usually from people, but if you're distant from your work, you actually have a chance at liking your work. Accents makes the heart grow fonder. Okay, I'm finishing up here in a second. Odysseus, that was the guy who worked remotely. The Iliad without him. The Greeks were clear that desire could be best felt with some space. Hades, working from home in the underworld, okay? He's not showing up. Poseidon, he's working from the ocean where he lives. He's not going. Zeus, he's working from Mount Olympus. So, to work at the Roman office is human. To work from home is divine. So, thank you so much.